Michael here for another huge week in LEGO news. New minifigures from the Skywalker Saga. 4 new LEGO Ideas sets coming soon. Avatar 2 set first look. LEGO Mindstorms canceled. And what's going on with LEGO Friends? And don't forget to listen to the latest episode of my LEGO Masters podcast, TalkBricks Masters. This week I sit down with former contestants Mark, Steven, and Corey to break down episode 5, The Brickminster Dog Show. And you can listen to it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and so much more using the links in the description below. And a big shout out to all of you for blowing up last week's video. And I'll kick off another round of the weekly giveaway. Just subscribe and leave a comment about this week's news. And of course, I'm back with LEGO deals from Amazon and across the web. So if you want to pick anything up to support the channel, there's links in the description below. First up over at Walmart from LEGO Star Wars, the Bad Batch shuttle is 30% off and the Galactic Explorer is 25% off. Next from LEGO City, the Wildlife Rescue Operations 37% off. The Car Transporter is 30% off. The Family House is 25% off and the Main Square is 23% off. From LEGO Super Mario, the Resner Knockdown is 31% off and the Boss Sumo Bro Topple Tower is 30% off. Next up, Shop Disney has 20% off tons of sets, including Elsa's Ice Castle. Target's $10 gift card with a $50 purchase deal is still going on, which means you can get the 501st Legion Clone Troopers and AAT for 33% off. The Goat Boat for 27% off, the Avengers Endgame Final Battle for 26%, or Boba Fett's helmet for 31% off. And if you want to pick up any of these deals or more and support the channel, there's links to everything in the description below. Next up, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga Galactic Edition comes out on November 1st, and we got a full trailer breaking down Character Collection 2. Amongst the packs, there are so many brand new, never-before-seen minifigure designs that could be coming in future sets, so it's always fun to break them down. On November 1st, we'll get packs from Star Wars The Clone Wars and LEGO Star Wars Summer Vacation. From The Clone Wars, we've got Phase 2 Captain Rex, who looks really great with this updated design, and I love seeing him here next to Commander Cody. Next up, we've got Asajj Ventress and Gar Saxon, who look like their recent minifigure counterparts. Also included is Savage Oppress, who I know a lot of fans would love to get an updated version of. And not pictured in the trailer is also Darth Maul, who I imagine will be this version. Next from LEGO Star Wars Summer Vacation, we've got Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader in their summer outfits. And it's interesting that Darth Vader doesn't have a helmet, and I love the look of Emperor Palpatine. We've also got Finn and Obi-Wan Kenobi in these hilarious Hawaiian print shirts. Plus, we've got R2-D2 in his holiday sweater, and it's interesting they didn't give us C-3PO. Next, on November 15th, we're getting 2 packs based on Star Wars Rebels and Obi-Wan Kenobi. First up, we've got Sabine Wren, which is an all-new minifigure that we never got before, and I just love all the detail, especially on the hair. And speaking of new minifigures, we also have the Season 3 version of Ezra Bridger, who looks really amazing, and it makes me want to get these figures for real. Also included, we've got Kanan Jarrus, which is the exact minifigure from the Phantom set. We also have Hera Syndulla from the Ghost set, and it's awesome to see her with the ghost that was already in the game. And finally, we've got Grand Admiral Thrawn, who's awesome to have in the game with the same look from that Phantom set. From Kenobi, we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi in that blue outfit from the Imperial Scythe Transport. And also from that set, we've got third sister Reva, as well as fifth brother, who looks great, and finally, the Grand Inquisitor. Plus, we're also getting an unrevealed version of Darth Vader. And finally, on November 29th, we're getting packs based on the Book of Boba Fett and Andor. From Book of Boba Fett, we've got an all-new version of Cad Bane that's different than the one we got in his recent set. Plus, an awesome minifigure for Cobb Vanth that I really hope we get. Next, there's also a brand new minifigure for Black Krrsantan, who looks awesome with that new molded piece. And finally, some other Mandalorian favorites in the armor, as well as Peli Motto. From the Andor series, we've got Cassian Andor, Syril Karn, and Luthen Rael from that recent set. Plus, some awesome new figures for Dedra Meero and Bix Caleen. The Galactic edition of the game is $80 on console and $70 on PC. You can buy both character collections for $25, each for $15, or the individual character packs for $3 each. Next in LEGO Ideas news, we got the reveal of 4 new sets coming from the first 2022 LEGO review, including LEGO Insects, the Orient Express A Legendary Train, Tales of the Space Age, and Polaroid One-Step SX70. While I don't like bugs, I do like the LEGO Insects set, as all of them turned out really nicely, and I love that it'll probably be a smaller price point. The Orient Express is certainly an iconic train, and interestingly, it's finally a train project that's been approved by the review board. And I think train fans will be really excited for this. Tales of the Space Age is definitely a unique and eye-catching art display, and a fun take on the space theme for LEGO Ideas. And again, I imagine this will be an affordable price point. And finally, I'm super excited about the Polaroid camera, as this is certainly an iconic design, and I love all the functionality, which reminds me of the LEGO Ideas typewriter, but not with that price tag. With a massive 39 projects in this review, it was so great to see LEGO accept 4 of them, which is actually the largest number of sets they've accepted in a single period. And with the next round having over 50, I'm hoping we'll see a similar trend with lots of sets accepted. As just like with this round, there are just so many amazing projects that don't make it through, so I'm hoping that this means that more and more projects will be chosen from these especially large rounds. And with LEGO Ideas, you never know, as often projects are resubmitted, and we may see some of these great ones again. And we'll be getting the results for the second 22 LEGO review in early 2023. Next up, we got our first look at the 2023 sets for Avatar: The Way of Water. Over on Twitter, LEGO posted this image of Kiri from the new movie, and the image aims to recreate the official poster artwork. This character will be portrayed by Sigourney Weaver in the film and is actually a teenage Na'vi character. And from what we can see of the design, it looks like many of the other Avatar figures, though it does feature a new hairpiece. The wave of Avatar sets we got this year turned out really nice, with some of the organic creatures as well as some of the military vehicles. And LEGO's going even bigger for this sequel, with 5 new sets coming out in January that range between $25 and $100. In the new trailer, we see a bunch of new characters, underwater settings, and amazing creatures, so LEGO's gonna have a lot to pull from. And I'm personally so excited for the movie and can't wait to see the new sets. Next up in 2023, the LEGO Friends line is getting a full revamp with a whole new look, new colors and design language, plus 8 new friends, which feature completely new designs to hopefully bring more representation to toys. These reimagined LEGO Friends characters are meant to be more representative of the world that today's kids navigate, inclusive of gender, culture, ethnicity, physical traits and abilities, non-visible disabilities, and neurodivergence. And the new sets and series will feature characters with limb difference, Down syndrome, anxiety, vitiligo, and even a dog with a wheelchair. And it's amazing to see how they're evolving the line after 10 years. We also got to look at 5 new January sets, which feature an all-new look. First up, we've got the Heart Lake International School for $100, which features a nice bright color scheme and lots of interior rooms with fun details inside. Next up, we've got Autumn's House for $70, which has a really cool farmhouse vibe and a full interior. Plus, it's revealed that Mia from the original Friends line is Autumn's mom. Next, we've got the Heart Lake Downtown Diner for $30, with some nice retro stylings, a booth, and even an arcade machine. And finally, the 4+ Paisley's house with some nice details, including those prints. Back in 2018, we saw an initial update to the Friends line, but this one definitely seems to push the line even further with some amazing characters and tons of awesome hairpieces. That could definitely come in hand for other characters. And while I don't always cover LEGO Friends on the channel, I'm really excited about this inclusive direction that they're going in and can't wait to see what comes out of it. Next up, in LEGO Mindstorms news, after 24 years and multiple iterations, the LEGO Mindstorms theme will be ending at the end of this year. The Mindstorms line was core to LEGO's build and code experiences, but now having multiple priorities in the LEGO Education and other build and code experiences, LEGO is planning to refocus a lot of those resources and future plans into different areas of the business. As someone who grew up with the original LEGO Mindstorms set, I'm a little sad to hear this news, as the LEGO Mindstorms line is definitely underrated and super cool, especially since there's so much functionality that I'm sure many people don't even know about. While LEGO will stop selling its latest LEGO Mindstorms kit at the end of the year, the LEGO Mindstorms Robot Inventor app will remain live at least until the end of 2024. And we will see LEGO's build and code efforts continue with platforms like Spike Prime through their LEGO Education program. Next in LEGO Ideas news, there were 2 more projects that had 10,000 supporters on the platform this week. First up, we've got the Neverending Story 40th Anniversary. The project's designer did a great job bringing the Falcor to life, and I love how posable it is. It's great to see some of the iconic characters included, and I could definitely see this one being chosen on nostalgia alone. Next up, we've got the Old Western Train Station. Looking at the build, I almost see this as an Old West modular building, and I think that the train station design looks really spot on. The interior has lots of different areas to play out stories, including a ticket area, a post office, and even a museum. As a fan of the original Western line, I definitely could see this being a really fun set to have on display. But even though this project looks great, we have seen other Western projects rejected before, so as always, we're gonna have to wait and see. So there you have it, another awesome week in LEGO news with really exciting announcements from LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga and that awesome Friends revamp. It's amazing to see what they're doing with the Friends line, and I can't wait to see those sets when they come out in January alongside the all-new Avatar sets for the Way of Water. And this is all on top of the 4 new LEGO Ideas sets that were announced that I imagine will come next year, so we've got a lot of excitement on the horizon. Be sure to leave this video a thumbs up down below if you're as excited as me, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be back next week with even more LEGO news. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about all the stories? And which one are you most excited about? And now we've got this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations! And be sure to email me from the About page on my channel so we can coordinate about the prize. And if you want to enter this week's round, just leave me a comment about this week's news. You must be a subscriber to win. And definitely turn on notifications to find out when my next video is posted, because I'll be announcing the winners at the end of some of the videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one! Michael here, click to watch last week's video featuring 2023 Mandalorian and Speed Champions, Hulkbuster, 501st Sold Out, and so much more, and don't forget to subscribe.